Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Kami dari grup 3 akan mentangkan salah satu proses manufacturing iaitu blow molding. Blow molding dikenalkan pada tahun 1938 apabila Harvard Empire Company membeli mesin blow molding tersebut daripada William Kopitke dan Ashfagren. Mereka berdua ni dapat idea untuk membuat mesin tersebut daripada idea process of glass blowing. Molding ni ada 3 jenis iaitu injection blow molding, extrusion blow molding, injection stretch blow molding. So video ni kami fokuskan untuk extrusion blow molding.
Process of extrusion blow molding.
Move back and forth. The extruder feeds plastic either directly to the die head or to an accumulator. There are 2 types of accumulators. The first we will show is the reciprocating screw accumulator. In this design, the screw can rotate and move back to allow plastic to accumulate ahead of the screw. Then, when there is enough plastic ahead of the screw stops rotating, and a hydraulic piston forces the screw forward. The plastic flows through the die head to make a parison. An important part of this design is the check ring or valve. At the end of the extruder screw, when the screw rotates, the check valve allows the plastic to go only in the forward direction past the tip of the screw. When the screw is pushed forward, the check valve closes to keep plastic from flowing back up the screw flights. The plastic flows through the die head, making a parison. Then, the cycle repeats. As a general rule, we want the plastic to have the correct temperature when it leaves the extruder. We should not change its temperature in the die head. The die head has its own heater bands and temperature controls. They should be used to maintain the plastic temperature, not change it. The more common type of accumulator is one that is built into the die head, the die head accumulator. Here, the plastic enters the die head from the extruder. The plastic pressure forces the ram up. To minimize the heat history of plastic, it's best that the first plastic into the accumulator is also the first plastic out. This accumulator has a vertical slot at the side of the ram that continuously directs the plastic from the extruder into the base of the ram as the ram rises, so that the first plastic into the accumulator is the first plastic out. When enough melted plastic has been accumulated in the cylinder, the ram is forced down. The rate of parison extrusion is an important control in the blow molding process.
Application of extrusion blow molding.
Application for extrusion blow molding adalah full of shape of botol, container and part of plastic. Sebagai contoh, botol minuman, botol shampoo dan part of automotive conductive. Extrusion blow molding widely used of product of plastic. However, aluminium also can be used for extrusion blow molding, such as can. Sebagai contoh, 1900 plus.
Advantages of extrusion blow molding.
There are 3 advantages of extrusion blow molding. First is low cost. The extrusion blow molding has a lower cost than other molding process. In part also, extrusion blow molding has a higher efficiency than other process, and it also uses of thermoplastic, which is can repeatedly undergo melting and hardening. So normal discarded as waste in other process can be reused. So it will reduce the disposal cost. The second one of advantage of extrusion blow molding is flexibility. Extrusion blow molding provides considerable flexibility in manufacturing product with consistent cross-sections. No matter which pieces you pick up, they will maintain the regular block shape as long as the cross-section remain the same. Extrusion molding can produce complex shape such as decorative trims with minor alteration to the process. So manufacturers use extrusion molding for plastic sheets. Variation of the extrusion process also allow for the manufacturing of products that mix plastic attributes such as hard and soft surface. So the last one is post extrusion alteration. So the plastic remains hot when it leaves the extruder. which allow for post-extrusion manipulation. So manufacturers take advantage of this and use a variety of roller, dies and shoes to alter the shape of the extruded plastic to fit that their need.
Disadvantages of extrusion blow molding.
Okay, I'm going to talk about disadvantages of blow molding. And there are few disadvantages of blow molding, and the first is highly dependent on petroleum. As you know, the product of blow molding, which is plastic bottles, plastic containers, are made from petroleum. As the price of the petroleum increases, the production cost also will increase. And secondly is it has great impact to the environment. As you know, the plastic bottles and the plastic containers will take too long to dispose it, and we need a place to dispose it. And finally, it requires process and the accuracy of materials from creating waste. As you know, the blow molding process will need a machine, automatic machine, to process the product, and it will make more waste product. Thank you.